Welcome, SENS Talk.
Russell winds in, feeds it back across the strike, and scores! Brady Tkachuk makes it 2-0. Giroux, hit alone, scores!
Tim Stutzla across, Tkachuk score! The captain, Brady Tkachuk, buries it with 1:18 to go.
See you later. Go, SENS, go.
Welcome to SENS Talk. My name is Brandon Plant, and I am your host. Tonight, Ottawa took on the third best team in the National Hockey League, the Vancouver Canucks, who are off to their best start in franchise history. They are 9-2-1 this year. A big test tonight for Ottawa as Casey DeSmith starts for the Vancouver Canucks. And for Ottawa, it's Anton Forsberg making his first start in a few games as Artem Zub returns to the lineup as well. The return of Zuby. It's a great day when he's back in the lineup. And of course, because Zub is back in, Nicholas Manapolo, as I kind of alluded to yesterday, would be sitting out for today's game. As well, Matthew Highmore was recalled from Belleville. He played, and Zach McEwen sat for this one, which means Highmore, who played with number 15, will make his first ever start as an Ottawa Senator today. Congratulations to him. I thought it was a really nice gesture by the SENS organization to call up Matthew Highmore. They didn't have to, per se, but Matthew Highmore is a former member of the Vancouver Canucks, so it definitely meant a little something to Highmore, and little things like that go a long way with players, and it truly makes them the best in class, which is the goal of Steve Staios and the Ottawa Senators these days. So I thought that was really classy, and it was great to see. But free my man Yuri Smejkal. Justice for Yuri Smejkal. This guy signed here from Europe to get a National Hockey League opportunity. Elliot Friedman the other day literally said he doesn't want to leave Belleville. He wants to stay here. He wants to make the NHL. He's still pursuing an opportunity in the National Hockey League, and it better be with Ottawa. At least give him a chance. You brought him over here. Don't sell him fake beans. Give him an opportunity. Let him skate NHL minutes, and if it doesn't work out, fair enough, but at least give it a shot. So good on Matthew Highmore. Great to see him get that recall against his former team. Very classy by the Ottawa Senators. But Yuri Smejkal, justice for him, because this guy deserves an opportunity purely because we gave him a shot. And he left Europe, his home continent, where he's most comfortable, where he's played for years, to get an opportunity. Don't bury him in the AHL. Don't bury him in the minors. Give him an opportunity. Once again, if it doesn't work out, fair enough. You can trade him. Now, as well, Matthew Joseph, who's been fantastic this year, 11 points in 11 games, 3 of those of which are goals, playing in game number 300. Congratulations to Matty Joe. Now, Ottawa today with a win would get back to 500 at 6-6-0. They're currently 5-6-0, of course. So a big test here for Ottawa against a tough team like the Vancouver Canucks, in a game in which Ottawa is looking to scratch their way back to the middle of the pack in the standings. Right now, they're literally at the bottom of the Eastern Conference. And 15 seconds into the first period of play, it's all Vancouver in the first 3 minutes. And 15 seconds in, the Vancouver Canucks get their first goal. This one was interesting because it looked originally like Forsberg made the stop. And the play continued, and he made multiple huge stops afterwards that, frankly, Vancouver probably would have scored. But this goal would count because Forsberg's glove went in the net as he made the save. As you can see on your screen right now, so the Canucks do strike early, technically 15 seconds in. Play continued, like I mentioned, for 45 seconds to a minute later, but the clock obviously would be rewinded because no one knew that puck went in. But regardless, the Canucks strike first. It's 1-0. And then, like I already mentioned, it was all Canucks in the first 3 minutes. A couple minutes later, Mikheyev finishes a feed to make it 2-0 Canucks. A Tim Stutzla turnover along the boards leaves Sanderson up high, unable to recover. A stupid turnover there from Tim Stutzla, who, look, he's a young player. He's going to make mistakes, but you need better awareness there from Tim Stutzla. Let's just be frank about it. It was a no-look backhand pass through the middle of the ice, right along the blue line. You have to be far more aware about your situation there. That's a lot of ice for the other team to steal the puck. They did, and it makes Tim Stutzla pay for it. 2-0 for Vancouver. And then after that, they wouldn't get another shot except a breakaway shot that Forsberg would stop. As Ottawa actually, after those opening 2 goals in the first 3 minutes, would respond in a big way. They get a couple power plays, would squander those opportunities. But with 2 minutes left in the first period of play, here comes Ottawa. Great awareness from Drake Batherson to steal the puck off Cole. Beauty backhand forehand move to roof it past to Smith. 2-1 2-1 Ottawa. As you go to the second period of play, the Senators cut the lead to a 1-goal deficit for them, as Ottawa had 11 shots in that period. The shots were 11-3 after 20 minutes of play. Vancouver scored on 2 out of 3 shots. That's a .333 save percentage from Forsberg in the first period of play. You have to be better, and we'll talk about it in the post-game notes. He just wasn't good today. But we continue on to the second period of play, and this is where Artem Zub puts an exclamation point on his return. Artem Zub has a shot off the point, deflect off Peterson and in. Artem Zub, tie game 2-2 as he gets his 50th NHL point. Congratulations to Artem Zub. And you always love to see it when Artem Zub scores. It's always a good day when Artem Zub scores for the Ottawa Senators. He ties it up at 2. A massive goal there for Ottawa, who suddenly looks like they're going to win this game. All the momentum is going their way. They're dominating the shot chart. They're dominating on the offensive chances, the defensive side of things. Vancouver's not really getting much. Ottawa looks to be in the driver's seat now. Comeback is on, right? No. No. This is the Ottawa Senators we're talking about. It's not that easy. 7 minutes later, Brady Tkachuk misses a wide... Oh my God, he missed a wide open tap in. He's going to be seeing that one in his nightmares. A minute later, going back the other way, in transition, JT Miller on top of the hash mark, lets it fly past Forsberg. 3-2 game. The ninth shot of the game for Vancouver. You need a stop there. Look, a bit of a tough shot, sure. Good shot there from Miller, don't get me wrong. You need a save from your goaltender. You're allowing 10 shots in 40 minutes. Make a stop. Even the tough ones. Stop the puck. I don't usually rag on goaltenders. I am a guy that always defends the goaltenders. I think goaltenders get a far too bad of a rep, and they get blamed for far too much. Tonight, no. Forsberg let this team down, I'll be honest with you. It's a rare game where Forsberg let this team down. 10 shots in 40 minutes, 3 goals on those 10 shots, and at this point, 3 goals on 9 shots. I mean, come on. Come on. You got to do better than that. And I know for some goaltenders, having some rust, not playing a lot in the game will lead to some rust and some issues in their play. And he hasn't started in a while as well. But, I mean, come on. You got to be ready to get into the action no matter when you get into the action. And he was not ready. He didn't play well today. End of story. And we'll talk about it in the game notes further. But disappointing effort there for Forsberg on that one. As Vancouver goes into the third period of play, up by a goal when they have literally no shots on net. It's unbelievable. We go to the third period of play. And the Canucks, look, they're a good team. They get stuff done. When leading after 40 minutes of play, they are 8-0-0 this year. So good luck to Ottawa, who is 0-5-0 when down after 40 minutes of play this year. So not looking good for Ottawa. And then 10 minutes in, Mikheyev with an exclamation mark. He tips a shot in from the point. 4-2 for his second goal of the game. And then 4 minutes later, 5-2, Vancouver gets a power play goal off. Frankly, a BS penalty on Chychrun. The Vancouver player tripped over his own stick. But, I mean, c'est la vie, that is what it is. Calls go that way for us and against us, and it's just another masterclass from the refs. Not going to blame this loss on the refs, though, so I'll just leave it at that. But, yeah, Ottawa loses 5-2 to Vancouver. It's a tough loss, primarily because Ottawa did play far better than Vancouver, especially in a back-to-back situation. Coming back from Toronto on the road, back here in Ottawa at home. I thought it was a very good effort by Ottawa, especially after a tough start. But Forsberg just has to play better. It's unacceptable. 16 shots. 5 goals. Come on. Forsy, I love you, my friend. I literally called you on live television the other day on Daytime Ottawa, one of the most underrated goaltenders in the National Hockey League. I love you. You got to be better than this. Just can't have it, and that's why we lost. It's one of those rare games where I'll say, point blank, we lost the game because of goaltending. And, mostly I won't blame the goaltender. Usually it's Ottawa's defense to blame, but no, tonight, just 3 out of those 5 goals just can't go in. That's it. And that's the game right there. So a tough effort there for Forsberg. Maybe they give him a game to bounce back in Sweden. I'm sure he'll get a game in Sweden for sure since he's a native of Sweden. So that will give him a bit of an opportunity. But it sucks for him because that's like in a week and a half. So I don't expect Forsberg to get to start on Saturday. So it will be a tough challenge for Forsberg to bounce back mentally in a week and a half. But, this guy... consistently puts up surprising numbers in a good way. I think he'll bounce back, but it's a tough game here for Forsberg, no doubt about it. And it's a rare one. Once again, I want to emphasize this. It's a rare game where I'm going to blame the goaltending solely because Forsberg otherwise in his NHL career as an Ottawa Senator has stolen many games for Ottawa. So I'm willing to let this one, not create any turmoil or, not lose my mind. I saw people on Twitter literally before I recorded this saying that they wanted or they were hoping that Forsberg blows both MCLs again. I mean, it just cut it out with the classless stuff like that. You just can't do it. Don't tweet out classless stuff like that. I don't want anyone attacking the goaltenders like that. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that because I do find far too often people are way too hard on the goaltenders, especially after a game like this where frankly they didn't do well. And just basically what I'm saying is this guy's stolen a lot of games for Ottawa. Cut him some slack and really don't come at him personally like that. I think that kind of stuff is so classless and gross. He could be better than that. So tough loss. That happens sometimes with goaltenders, and hopefully the next time he starts, he'll bounce back in a big way. Now, some other post-game thoughts. Parker Kelly and Rourke Chartier today were noticeable for me, especially on the penalty kill. They're very tenacious, very aggressive. I like their stick checking as well. They really forecheck hard, and I like that quite a bit, especially for a team like Ottawa, who frankly has forwards that don't forecheck or backcheck as hard as they should. So seeing the efforts tonight from Parker Kelly especially, who got a couple chances, but Rourke Chartier as well, was really impressive. And I've been rather impressed by them this year, to be honest with you. I think Parker Kelly in particular has had a big redemption year, a big comeback year, or bounce back year, whatever you want to call it. Because he's not getting the points per se, but he's noticeable. And he's really a big ball of energy out there, and he's very effective on the penalty kill. So Parker Kelly's had a good bounce back here. I just wanted to give him a bit of credit for that. Now, the last thing I'll mention is, once again, we played a back-to-back. This is coming back from the road. We were at home, so short sleep. We were playing the league's third best team. The goaltender in front of us, frankly, did not play well at all. It cost us the game. I'm not panicking after this. It's an upsetting loss, especially since Ottawa did play far better than Vancouver. But if we beat the Flames on Saturday, none of this will matter. 4 out of 6 points on this 3-game stretch before the Sweden trip is all we need. So if we can come back and get a big win against the Flames on Saturday, that'll make up for this loss for sure. So overall, Ottawa did play well, but Forsberg let us down, which is very rare for the guy. And I'm willing to bet that the next time he starts for Ottawa, he'll bounce back in a big way. But besides that, let me know what you think in the comment section down below as well. Always looking forward to reading your comments and interacting as usual. And besides that, I'll see you in a couple days when Ottawa takes on the Calgary Flames this Saturday at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Besides that, I'll see you all soon. Go Sens, go.